Hey there, welcome back. My name is Katie and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living. If you're new to my channel, we welcome you also. And today we are going to do some freezer prep, not really meals. We're not doing like whole meals. We're going to put a bunch of chicken in marinades to go in the freezer so that anytime we need to pull something out, let it thaw all day, it's ready to go. We don't have to worry about thawing it and then marinating it or anything. It's ready to go. All these chicken recipes can go on the grill, or you could do them on a skillet in on the kitchen. We're gonna do a Greek marinade. We are gonna do a Cuban jerk marinade. And then we're gonna do a marinade that I have been doing ever since I've been cooking. And we just call it chicken rolled up. And we're not rolling the chicken up in bacon today, but that is originally what this recipe came from, is we would marinate it chicken breasts and then roll them up in bacon and then grill them like that way. But we're not doing that today because we're just gonna throw these all in a bag, make it quick and easy to get some meal prep in your freezer. And we'll just get started. We're gonna start off with the Greek chicken. So this Greek chicken recipe, I just kind of found a bunch of different recipes and I just kind of combined them all together and have a combination of chicken thighs and chicken tenders here. Some of my family prefers thighs and some of them prefer white meat. So we're gonna do a combination so that everybody gets what they want when it's dinner time. I'm gonna do 2 freezer bags of each recipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark my bags so that once they have food in them, they're not hard to mark. So this one we're gonna say it is Greek chicken. And then this one's gonna be Greek chicken also. Let me turn all these over. And then we'll do jerk chicken. And then chicken rolled up. My family will know what that means. All right, put these other bags aside because we're just gonna work on the Greek chicken right now. All right, I've seen those handy little stands for your bags. We'll just roll it down and do this. So I'm gonna divide, actually I should divide all this chicken up while I'm at it and get all the chicken mess done at one time. Now the chicken rolled up, I'm gonna do all in tenders in case I do want to go ahead and put the bacon around it. But the others will have thighs and just a few tenders. So to make room on the counter, I'm gonna go ahead and divide all my thighs up between these 4 bags. And thighs usually come kind of rolled a little bit, so make sure you unroll them so that they can get all the marinade up in the nooks and crannies. So we'll put, I guess 4 in each bag. Whoops, I missed one in that one. Now I'm not trimming these up at all. If you wanted to trim them, you could. I'm just trying to do something quick and easy to get these in the freezer today while I have time. All right, and so with our tenders, I'm probably gonna put 3 tenders in each bag. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands up and we'll put our marinades in. All right, I'm gonna move the jerk chicken bags to the side, because right now we're just gonna work on the Greek chicken. All right, and to each bag, we're going to add, where's my cumin? We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of cumin to each bag. All right, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder to each bag. Now we're gonna add a couple of teaspoons of onion powder to each bag. We're gonna add, let's see, a couple of teaspoons of oregano to each bag. Of course, you can adjust this to what you do or do not like. Next, we're gonna do some pepper, just 1 teaspoon of the pepper in each one. Now we're gonna do some salt. Can't forget the salt. Let me wipe my, I don't want all those different spices in my salt. All right, I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of salt in each bag. All right, so next what we're gonna do is some fresh garlic cloves. I always trim that little root end off of these. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna crush this into the bag with my garlic press. Garlic powder and fresh garlic have 2 different tastes because garlic powder has been dehydrated with heat, so it's kind of cooked. So it kind of tastes different. All right, so we have like 5 cloves in each bag. Let's see if I can do all 5 at one time. There we go. Don't want to leave any behind. All right. Put our other cloves in this one. This would be good on the salad, as like just your main protein in a meal. If you got some pita bread or knew how to make some pita, you could serve that along with it. All right, so next thing we're gonna add is some lemon juice. I don't have lemons, but I have this, oops, there we go, organic lemon juice. We're gonna put about 3 tablespoons per bag. It was a hefty tablespoon. All right. And now I'm gonna get measuring cup. We have some extra virgin olive oil here. Let's start with 1/4 cup. I'll squish this around and then we'll see if we need more. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole 1/2 cup in each one of these. There we go. Perfect. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smash the air out of it. We'll kind of squish it around so everything's coated, and we are going to lay these flat to go in the freezer. They'll be thin, so they'll quickly thaw. And then we'll move over to our jerk chicken. All right, 2 down, that quickly. All right, so now we're gonna do our jerk chicken. And first thing we're gonna start off with a bunch of green onions. I have 7 of them here. So we're gonna give these a chop. Also have some garlic cloves you can see right there. And this just needs a quick chop. It's just going in a marinade. Now this jerk chicken, I have served it alongside some black beans that I've canned before. I'll leave that little card up at the top here. So some black beans and some rice is what I served it with, and then some fresh tortillas and some lime wedges. If you like cilantro, I don't like cilantro, you could do that with it. So that's what we've served this with. And let me get some jalapenos. Our peppers aren't quite ready in the garden, so I had to buy some peppers today. And it calls for habaneros in this recipe that I have. I don't even know where I found it, so I wish I could leave a link, but I don't honestly know. Anyway, it calls for habaneros. I didn't want to do that spicy, but if I had some of my Sugar Rush peach peppers in the garden ready to go, I would use those, or serranos, but I don't. So we're just doing the jalapenos today. I'm not going to do, I guess, a couple more slices. So these are big jalapenos, about 1.5 of these big ones. Make sure you wash your hands good after chopping those. I think that's all we need to chop. All right, so we have our 2 bags of chicken here. We'll go down the line again. All right, so we'll put half of our green onions in each bag. Whoops. Do half of our jalapenos in each bag. It's funny to learn the different heat intensities that the different Hispanic countries enjoy. A lot of them actually don't like any heat at all. So, but if you think of jerk chicken, is like Scotch bonnet peppers are from the Caribbean. So it just depends on the culture and what they were raised eating. So we're gonna throw some garlic in here. Of course, a lot of garlic for me. You do how much garlic you like. Just trying to even this up. My garlic isn't ready to harvest yet in the garden. I don't know if you saw my recent short. We had harvested most of the onions. Got those drying out in the shop with a fan on them. My garlic's not ready yet, so I was able to find my favorite thing I have shown y'all over and over again. And if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I get, let's see, 3 pounds of already peeled organic garlic cloves at Costco. This is about $10, I think the price now. They start off around $8. I started buying them. But I'd like to get this, and then I can crunch a bunch of it up in the food processor, use a cookie scoop, put it out on a sheet pan, flash freeze it, and then put those little garlic pucks in freezer bags so that we have fresh garlic whenever. All right, to this we are going to be adding, start off with my salt. So my teaspoon is clean. We're gonna be adding a teaspoon of salt into each bag. This is my Redmond Real salt, if you can see all the different color variations from all the minerals. We've got our garlic. We're gonna put thyme. We're We're gonna put about a teaspoon of thyme in each. I love the smell of thyme. We're gonna put a teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger in each, or about. All right, next is cinnamon. Again, a teaspoon of cinnamon in each. I love these warm spices that I've learned to add in Hispanic cooking. The birria tacos, that cinnamon in there, so good. We're gonna do, all right, it calls for soy sauce, but I use these coconut aminos. Soy products are not good for females, and most soy products are GMO products. So I buy this coconut aminos. It's not as salty as a soy sauce, so I'm gonna add more. I say 1/4 cup of soy sauce on here if you're doing that, but since I'm doing the coconut aminos, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do like a 1/2 cup. And I've made this before. When we've gone to cook it, I was like, that just needed a bigger pick-me-up. So I'm gonna double the amount. But again, if you're using soy sauce, just go ahead and stick with the 1/4 cup. And this I get at Costco also. It's a really good deal to buy it there. I've bought it on Amazon before. I can leave that linked in the description box. Some people don't have Costco's nearby, or they just don't have a membership. All right. Next thing we're gonna add is some apple cider vinegar. Always shake that up too. It just settles to the bottom. And this we're gonna add, and if you didn't have this and you wanted to do like a lemon or a lime juice, you could do that. We're gonna put a couple of tablespoons in each. Again, I get this for a really good deal at Costco. It comes in a 3-pack. This organic apple cider vinegar. And then next, let's see, about 1/4 cup, half to 1/2 cup of olive oil. I'll just start with the 1/4 cup since we have that coconut aminos in there. There's quite a bit of liquid, so we'll see what we're doing with this. We'll add more if we need to. Looks like a good amount though. And the last thing we're gonna add is some brown sugar. A little bit of sweetness. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in each bag. Ish, 2, you know. Give this all a mix. Let me make sure I went through everything. Scallions, oil, soy sauce, brown sugar, vinegar, habaneros, cinnamon, ginger, thyme, garlic, and salt. Now I'm gonna add some pepper to this too. We have it out, why not? Yes, that looks like a good amount of liquid. So that 1/4 cup is totally fine. All right, we got our 2 jerk chickens done. And I'm gonna get everything out that I need for the last recipe. And we'll be back. All right, so here's our last recipe, our chicken rolled up. So I have this pack of tenders, and I'm just gonna divide these into 2 different packs. Like I said, this is good like on a salad. I've used this chicken in a pasta before. If you did like boneless, skinless chicken breasts, like I said, you could wrap this up in bacon once you had it marinated. I'm gonna divide it in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. So we'll do, that one's tiny, so we'll do 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Probably could have gotten away with quart size bags for these. Here we go. So typically I would start with Italian dressing, but I don't have any Italian dressing made, but I have my mix that I make. And so I'll put a scoop of this in each one. So I used to use the Good Seasons Italian dressing mix. So it would be 1 packet of that for a bottle of salad dressing. And that's kind of what I'm going by in my head as to how much it was. Next, we're going to use some granulated garlic. I do not use fresh garlic in this. I have done that in the past thinking, oh, I'm going to do something better. I'm going to use fresh garlic. Like I said, granulated garlic and fresh garlic have 2 different tastes. So to finish off our dressing part of this, we're going to add some olive oil. And then some red wine vinegar that I actually made with you guys. So we'll add some of that. I'll leave that up in the cards if you're interested in how to make red wine vinegar. Now we're going to add about a 1/2 stick of butter to each. And then some good old Worcestershire sauce. So we'll add that. Let's say a couple of tablespoons per bag. Obviously I could have gotten more chicken in here. It's just I'm used to my brain how much I would do in a marinade for this because I've been making it for so long. So this marinade would have done a lot more chicken. But we have some kiddos in our family that don't like red meat, like steak. They don't like red meat because they'll eat a hamburger or something. But if we have steak, I will usually do some grilled chicken like this for them. So these smaller portions, they'll probably go to do that. All right, like the other ones, we'll flatten them out. And that's it. All right, let me get this all cleaned up. All right, so that quickly we got 6 bags of chicken marinating to go in the freezer for easy meal prep in the future. We just pull it out when on a busy day, let it thaw either in the fridge or on the counter, depending on what time you bring it out. And it'll be marinated and ready to go as soon as you're ready to cook dinner. And I love having these things like this in the freezer, especially on those busy nights when I'm going to work, because I do work overnight at the hospital. So I can pull this out. My son can throw it on the grill. My husband can throw it on the grill. And we have dinner ready. So thanks for watching. I hope you give these recipes a try and we'll see you next time.